Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today I'm back with honestly very good news. Because you see, it has now been announced that that wonderful Team Rocket's Glory Attache case set is being made. And it's being made to order. This is fantastic news because this is an incredibly cool product. It's an awesome product, and it's a product that was sold by lottery. And let's face it, there are an awful lot of people that really wanted this product that applied to get it by lottery, were unsuccessful, and let's just say trying to pick it up not as a lottery thing. If you're not picking it up by lottery, trying to pick it up is proving a little bit awkward. I think that's probably the nice way to put it. It's proving a little bit awkward. But I've been telling you guys this for a while now at this stage. Pokemon, and I'm talking about both the Pokemon Company over in Asia and the Pokemon Company International over in the West, really are paying attention and really genuinely do seem to care about getting these products into the hands of genuine fans. And I've brought you many examples over the past few years. You know, recently I told you about the fact that there were reprints confirmed. Now, specifically, they were confirmed for Prismatic Evolutions, but it didn't actually specifically say we're only doing Prismatic Evolutions. It was just talking about, you know, trying to print more of the impacted products as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity. Pokemon really do seem to go out of their way to make these products more available and easier to find. And it's not like this is an easy task. It's not like Pokemon can just turn around, magic a bunch of products out of thin air, and then everybody gets what they want. So they have to go around and do awkward things like making products available made to order. And by making them available made to order, it makes things just that little bit easier to actually get hold of. And I think this is absolutely wonderful. Now, how is this actually working? Well, they want to put a bunch of information up about this to let everybody know exactly what the deal is. But basically, it is starting on Monday, May the 12th. And it is only going through to Thursday, May the 15th. They are not doing this for a long period of time at all. But I honestly don't think this should matter. Like, genuinely, the way I see this is, if you're one of those people that really desperately wants this product, you're going to be aware of the news, you're going to know it goes up for pre-order, or your friends are going to tell you, or maybe you've watched this video, and that's informing you. But either way, you're going to know it's going up for pre-order, and you're going to have 3 days to do so. And it's not first come, first served. It's not lottery. Last time it was lottery. This time it is not lottery. It is just go on, get your order in, and you are good to go. Now, there are various other things that you need to be aware of, much of which are going to be pretty obvious. They're only shipping within Japan. But the Pokemon Center only ships within Japan. Well, the Japanese Pokemon Center, of course. So this should be pretty much expected. Obviously, that's pretty standard. Payment can only be made by credit card, which is, again, pretty standard. And the big one, it is once again, and this is going to be pretty standard moving forward, it is only for accounts that have verified or authenticated their phone numbers. This is not the case for everything on the Pokemon Center right now. If you want to order Scale World products, for instance, which I often do, that is a great series of products, big fan, have bought a bunch, will almost certainly buy a bunch more. So if it's, you know, that, then yeah, you're fine. You don't need it. If you're just looking for random sleeves that aren't particularly sought after, then yeah, this is going to be absolutely fine. If, however, you're looking for these really sought after products, yeah, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a case that you're going to need to authenticate your account. You're going to need to get that phone authentication going. And here's the thing. Not everyone's going to be able to do this. Now, I've got some leads, but right now I've not authenticated my phone number on the Pokemon Center Japan. I've not been able to do so. You can't use an American or British phone to do this. You need to get a phone number in Japan, put it in on your account, and then have somebody actually authenticate it. They will ring you or text you, and you have to authenticate it, and it needs to be done in Japan with a Japanese phone. It is a pain. But that's very deliberate, because what Pokemon are trying to do here, and this is a very deliberate thing, they are trying to make these products harder to get hold of for people outside of Japan. But they're not really trying to make it harder for people to get hold of outside Japan. What they're actually doing is trying to make it easier to get hold of if you're inside Japan. And there is a difference between those two. And that's kind of the point here. That is what they're aiming to do. And I gotta say, even as somebody outside of Japan, and right now, as it stands, I've not been able to get my box of Hot Air Arena that I would usually get. I've not been able to get my box of Glory of Team Rocket that I would usually get. I've not been able to get hold of this Attache case, bearing in mind, I have for years now bought every product, every starter deck. I bought everything that's come out in Japan since just before Eevee Heroes at this point. And I'm including all of the starter decks that most people don't care about because there's not good exclusive cards in there. I have bought everything. And my job has been made significantly harder by these new measures. And yet, I gotta tell you, I think it's a good thing. Maybe if we're 6 months down the line and I still haven't found a way to authenticate my own account, maybe my opinion will start changing. But I think anything that's making it easier for genuine fans in Japan to get hold of this has got to be a good thing. I think that's probably got to be a good thing. And it's worth noting that this will probably be the end of it. Like, this is probably it when it comes to this set. Because we don't really need anything else. Like, the way it basically works is they put it up initially at lottery. It sells out massively, massively fast. Way too fast. So what they do is they put it up made for order and they go, right, sorry about that. That clearly didn't work. Let's go put it up made for order. And then everybody that wants it after that should be able to go in and get it made for order. And then if you miss it, then you miss your shot. Certainly, we've seen various things made to order over on the Japanese Pokemon Center in the past. It's just something Pokemon have done a bunch, frankly. But they don't tend to come back after that. Even the Skeleton and Mewtwo decks were made to order at one point. I mean, they then became very easy to find. Ruler of the Black Flame, what we got as Obsidian Flames, yeah, that was made to order and was actually pretty relevant. One of the coolest things was the Precious Collector box, which was made to order. One of the coolest products we have ever seen. That was made to order. And actually not that difficult to get hold of. And I think there are a bunch of people kicking themselves because nowadays that product is very, very difficult to get hold of. But the fact remains it's gone up as made to order. And we got a 3-day period in which to order it. And I honestly think this is going to essentially be the end. I think we've got this period of time now where people can go and get a hold of it, and that's going to be wonderful. And then after this, it's going to start getting very annoying and awkward, and at that point, you're just going to be out of luck if you're trying to order this. Now, as for the product itself, it's just a box of Glory of Team Rocket, a booster box of Glory of Team Rocket, and the Attache case itself. It's not coming. There's a bunch of other Team Rocket accessories. It doesn't come with them. Now, what it does have is spaces for those accessories. And certainly, you know, the image I've got on the screen, it looks like, but no, it doesn't come with the deck box, the playmat case, and any of that. They're not actually included. They are other products which were released at the same time, which are available within it, and you can fit them in. It's part of the promotion, but it doesn't actually go in there. But no, they're not just included in there. And you know what? These are actually, some of these are selling out really quickly as well. So it is literally just the box and a booster box. The Attache case and a booster box. And it's retailing for like 15,000 yen. It's not the cheapest product you've ever seen, frankly. Even if you buy this at retail over in Japan, if you're lucky enough to be able to pick this up without any kind of scalper tax, you're not buying it on eBay or any of that, you're still talking a $100 product. Technically, it's $103.30 if you want to be pedantic. I think calling it $100 is probably going to be enough. But this isn't a cheap product. This is a very expensive product. And that's kind of the point. It is supposed to be a luxury product. Now, if you try and pick it up over on eBay, I'm not going to show you a million different listings, but basically, if you're picking it up for $300 on eBay, you're doing all right. Is this made to order going to bring down the price on eBay? Probably not significantly. I'm going to be honest with you. It's probably still going to be quite expensive because it's going to be hard to get multiples of this. If you don't have it out to get multiples, it's still going to be a pain to get multiples. And a lot of the sales are going to be to people that actually want them. I don't think this made-to-order is going to flood the secondary market and bring down the price on eBay. What it's really going to do is give a chance for real fans who didn't get a hold of it before to get a hold of it now. So there we go. You got a 3-day period. It's made-to-order, and I think this is wonderful news. But I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Ashley Munns, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.